Hi, I'm Chris Bober with Team Bober at Nebraska Realty and Team Bober Real Estate Auctions. Many of you might have seen that I just recently announced that as a certified auctioneer, I have the ability to now auction real estate for Nebraska Realty. You might not think this is important to you, but today I want to show you how this might be a great program for your clients who might need auction services. So today I'll be talking about my Realtor Referral Program. This is a great benefit to any real estate agent and broker out there who has property that might need to go to auction. So this program here is where Team Bober, really Nebraska Realty, they'll pay a referral equal to 1% of the final sales price to any real estate broker who refers a client that goes to auction, a successful auction. Pretty simple. We'll give you a 1% referral if you send your seller client over our way. So let me just explain a little bit more about auctions and how they work and where this might come into play. So for auctions, there's a couple different ways of doing it. We can do an absolute auction, which means a piece of property goes to auction and it'll sell for whatever it sells for. If it sells for $500 or $500,000, the highest bidder gets it. We also have a minimum reserve auction where you have a disclosed or undisclosed minimum reserve, and as long as it goes above that, that property will sell. I can do an online auction, I can do a live auction, we have timed auctions, and we can even do auction combo. So pretty much any kind of auction out there, we can provide those services. And if you look at it, there's a lot of benefits for your sellers when it comes to going to auction. Now, the best thing about going to auction is it does set the true market value, right? So if you have something out there, the seller's wondering, did I get enough bids? Is it truly getting what it's worth? Well, an auction does that for you. Another great thing is the property is sold as is. Most of the work for inspections, warranties, title work, all of that is done ahead of the auction. So when someone is bidding on the property, they're not bidding on the contingencies, they're bidding on the price. That's it. There's no financing contingency, there's no warranties or anything like that. The property will sell as is. That doesn't mean you can't get a mortgage, can't get it financed, it's just the sale price is set and final. Of course, no warranties or contingencies. The closing date is known. A really big deal why auctions work is because they get a closing date that's definite, right? You go to auction, it closes very soon after. So for clients that need something to be sold in a certain period of time, that's definitely a benefit. Creates a buyer competition. There's nothing like getting buyers into the ring and letting them hash it out to set the true market value. It eliminates numerous showings. You know, you list a property and you're constantly letting people in your house to come see it. Usually you have like a day or two of showing it, then you go to auction. So it's not as inconvenient. And we use an accelerated marketing program to really highlight the values and assets of the property. Also in here, the kind of properties that will go to auction, here's some different examples of when an auction should be considered. Estate settlements are a really big one. You know, mom and dad or grandma and grandpa's estate needs to be sold to divide between the heirs, the brothers and sisters. An auction can get that done, especially if you're going to be selling the property as is. That works really well. Same thing for divorce, business liquidations, bankruptcies, pre-foreclosures. An auction a lot of times can help prevent foreclosure by getting the property sold in time before the bank gets after you. Investment properties, vacant properties, land, of course. I've sold a lot of land at auction. And then anything that's unique and you just don't know what the price is, an auction will help set that price. Properties to be sold at auction: single-family homes, luxury homes, commercial properties, condos, farms, historical, REO, undeveloped land. Pretty much anything that can be sold as is can be sold at auction. So let's talk about if you might have a client that needs auction services. Well, here's how you go about contacting us. First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna call me. Call Chris at 312-5076. We're gonna have a face-to-face or a phone conversation. And what we're trying to do is to pre-qualify the seller, the market, and the property for auction. Believe it or not everything's a candidate for auction, so we wanna make sure that it is. Then we'll enter into a referral agreement. And from that point on, we'll take great care of them. And of course, we'll pay you upon a successful closing. So it's pretty easy. And I want all of you realtors and real estate agents and brokers out there to realize that I'm not here to take your business or to really compete with you for that. I'm here to offer you an additional level of service of something that pretty much no one else out there can. It's a great benefit to your clients. If something can be sold as is, has a timely factor, any of these things that we talked about, or an auction is the best option, I want you to get something out of it, so I'll pay you a referral out of that. So here's my contact information. Of course, that it went away. There it is. Right here, I'm licensed in Nebraska and Iowa. So Nebraska and Iowa real estate brokers, I can help out. There's my number, there's my wife who works with me on all my real estate business. And just to finish up, if you do know of someone who's looking and will be in the need or potentially be in the need of auction services, we would love to help you out. We would love to pay your referral to take care of them, and we'll do a great job. So thanks for considering us. If you have any questions, just feel free to give me a call.